So hopefully we get lucky here. Here we go. And down it went. All right, we're back that much further from the first spot, so let's see how we do here. There we go. Oh. That may be too far back. Okay. Let's try that. I'm really taking a chance with this tape, but this thing can't do acrobat, so we should be fine. Uh-oh. I think we found the CG, folks. Oh! Cherokee Bluffs Park, yeah! Sometimes you get loud trucks that drive by. Let's try this again. All right, take 3. Hey friends, welcome on back to the Dave Yourself channel. My name is Dave. This is my channel. Today I'm coming to you from the Cherokee Bluffs Park, which is just about a 10-15 minute drive from my house. It is a beautiful park. It's got a nice grassy area. You've seen me fly the Consendo and stuff in this particular park. It's a great park. We got plenty of room. It is a Sunday morning, Memorial Day weekend, about 10 o'clock-ish or so. We've got a little bit of a wind. I can see the flag over there, which you cannot. So to represent that, I brought some streamer. You can kind of get an idea what type of wind we're dealing with here. There you go. So as you see, it's coming from right behind the camera there, so we'll be trying to keep that in mind as we fly. What are we going to be flying today? Well, I'm going to be trying attempt number 2 with flying the Predator or the Reaper drone with the Insta360 GO 1 camera on here. After the first set of flights, the first attempt of flights you noticed in the video, a lot of ups and downs there. A lot of ups and downs. Plane is still intact, camera is still recording, it's still in good shape, so we're going to give it another go. But you noticed in that first video that one of the LED light strips came unplugged or stopped working because it came unplugged, and then the other one eventually did as well. That was because when I installed them on the wings, I pulled them out a little too far, which made the lead shorter, and then each impact caused the lead plugs to unplug. Duh. So anyway, had to pull those off, pull the tape off, ruin the paint, so put them back on, put plenty of room in the lead here in the canopy or the cockpit or the canopy here to actually be able to absorb any impacts there. And this time I did not put the beads of hot glue here to keep the wings from moving from the body. I hope that that will get some of this today and help with some of the flight. So we've got that, but we got all that fixed there. Repainted, lights back on, tape back on. Also fixed the tail here, which I should have done in the first place before I even flew it. Duh. Anyway, paper tape, hot glue, of course, spray paint, boom, tail's fixed. Okay, so also went ahead and put a Velcro patch here, some heavy duty gray Velcro, as you can see there. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a heavy duty Velcro strap on the camera itself, and hopefully that will be able to keep it hopefully a little bit more on the plane. I don't mind it actually coming off the plane, to be honest with you, as long as it's in the grass, of course, because then it takes the weight from hopefully breaking the nose, takes that away. So hopefully we won't deal with much of that. But what we're going to do is, it's just me here today, of course, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to break out the hat cam. I forgot my other hat cam, the Horizon one, so RC Sailors are going to be helping me out today, so hopefully I'll get some of that RC Sailors luck with some of my flights from Nate Navy. But anyway, so regardless, we're going to give this a shot and see how it goes. We've got plenty of grass, we've got plenty of crash areas. I think what I'm going to do first is start with just a ground takeoff, since I didn't really do much of that in the first part of the video, just so you can kind of see how it flies, and I can see how it flies after it's been wrecked a few times. And with the Velcro little drag pad up here, which may cause a little bit of drag, but you know, with this plane, it's just a 2-channel plane. Like I said, no elevators, no rudders, no nothing, just 2 props on the back and they're differential thrusts. So you do as good as you can with flying it. So it's a little breezy. Like I said, you saw this streamer there. So this plane will float for days. So hopefully this first flight comes back down and then I can put a camera on it and try it with a second battery. We'll see. If not, we'll catch it all on camera. So I've got that camera going on the hat, and then hopefully I'll have the camera going on the Insta360 One here in just a minute, or the Go. I'm sorry, the Insta360 Go. I got Insta360 on the brain. But anyway, so hopefully I'll put the Insta360 Go here on it in just a minute. But first, like I said, I'm just going to put it here in the parking lot. We know which way the wind is coming, but it is kind of variable right now. And as a matter of fact, the flag is kind of dead. So this ought to be interesting to see how this works out. If you want to see how this does work out and how it goes with just nothing on it, and then once I put the Insta360 Go 1 on this bad boy, well, you know what I recommend you do. That's right. You stick around. Nice. All right, streamer's kind of coming from my face now, so let's just throw them up here then. Let's see how that goes, and like I said, then we'll hopefully bring it back around. Here we go. Bring them over the grassy area here. All right, seems to be lofting pretty good there. Dive them in some. Bring them back this way. A little bit light. So I'm gonna bring him right back around here. No. Let's get closer. Alright. Try and bring him down my way. He's super floaty. And the wind's pushing him that way. So I'm just kind of trying to let him porpoise in, keeping away from those trees if possible. All right, we'll take that. That was a little sketchy. All right, so let's put the camera on it, which will hopefully help it not be so floaty. I think probably right around there might be appropriate. Just a tad bit more back. Okay. All right, so I got the camera Velcroed on. Should be in good shape. I don't see it falling off anytime soon. I want to come down here to this main mound here, so I'm out in the middle. Not as much wind down here, but you can see the flag. It's still kind of doing its deal. So we'll come down here and way we can keep an eye on the flag and go from there. Right? All right, so try this again. All right, I think because I'm moving it, Set her down. Lights are on. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to give it a shot. As you can see, the wind is coming right at me. So we're going to get this bad boy on and recording. Get him smushed down. I think the weight is about right, so we'll find out. Here we go. A little tail heavy. And I'm fine with the camera coming off. Okay. A little tail heavy. Okay. So, thanks to the Velcro, just move her back a bit. All right. Let's try her again. Uh-oh. We might have ourselves a winner, folks. No. Oh. And it dove right into the tree. Looks like the wind grabbed it. Pushed that mofo right in. All right. All right, so I can see it. Oh, crap. I can see it. Just can't get to it. What are the chances that the camera's still on it? Ah, wings are broken. All right. Well, I didn't specifically see anything fall out camera-wise, so. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Well, at least that. At least that. Okay. All right, so as you can see, the wind is really picking up now. And I guess that's what was coming in. Is as you saw, I was turning it and it was doing pretty good until it wasn't. All right. So. There she is. Wings are broken. So, yeah, there's that. All right, gotta go get my poles. I'll be back. Hey, another recovery mission and a Dave It Yourself video. Shocker. Or nice. All right, friends, so here we are, controller only in hand, plane still in the tree. You know how sometimes you forget who you are and you don't, I don't know, prepare for what could go wrong because for some reason you think you're an awesome pilot regardless of whatever you're flying or the weather conditions. Yeah, that's me. So that's why I didn't bring any recovery poles. I didn't think I'd need them. Mother Nature said, you're gonna need them. So anyway, good thing this place is close because now I get to go back to the house and grab my recovery poles and stick around. Obviously this video is gonna be a little bit longer now that we have some recovery video to film. And so stick around, we got that coming up. You'll see exactly how I do that and the double purpose for the things that I'm gonna be using to actually do that. So as you can see, the wind right now is quite a bit stiffer than what it was earlier in the video, which has to do with the beautiful weather, the sun coming out, starting to heat stuff up, making that wind move. So I think everything was going pretty well, as you saw in the video itself. everything seemed to be going well. As soon as I started to bring it back, because I didn't want to get too close to the trees, it basically tip stalled, it looked like, or got pushed down by the wind that was coming in, and basically went straight into the tree like a rocket. So it certainly got pushed in there. Luckily the camera fell out, which is why you're able to see that particular video, so thank goodness for that. But now, like I said, this video is gonna be a little longer because now I got to go get my poles. So you want to see how that works out? You know, I recommend you do. Yeah, stick around. Sorry for taking so much more of your time here. Oh, good grief. All right, so Cherokee Bluffs Park is 7.1 miles from my house. Took me about a little under 15 minutes to get here. Hit about every red light on the way. And there you go. All right, we're gonna go take 2 on that. All right, here we are. Hey friends, all right, welcome on back. I'm back here at Cherokee Bluffs Park about 30 minutes later. As you saw, it's not very far from my house. Only takes a few minutes, even if you hit all the red lights on the way. But if you happen to stick around to this part of the video, good on you, because you're about to learn a fantastic hack for getting planes out of trees with materials that you can just buy at Walmart. So I'm about to show you that. As a matter of fact, we're about to use the exact same technique. Oh, the wind's really kicking up. You may hear that. I'm going to use this exact same technique that I used to get my Phantom F4 out of the 100 and something foot tree when it was like 80 something feet up. I'm going to use that exact same technique with a little less equipment, because this is not 85 feet up into the tree, so I do not need a ladder, but I am going to use the same recovery techniques. And like I said, these are parts that you can just buy at Walmart, and they will help out fantastically. So you're about to learn a super hack. So here it is. If you don't have these in your SUVs or minivans like I do, or hatchbacks, or wherever you may tote your planes without creating extra space, you certainly should, because they're super cheap. I think they're like 10 bucks, and you can buy as many as you need for storing planes in places like your vehicle, as well as what we're about to do today. And what is that item? The item itself is one of these extendable shower curtains. They're super light, they're just aluminum. They have adjustable poles, they're 4 feet long, and when you pull it out, it goes, as you can see, right at about 6 feet long. Okay, so I have 4 of these, which is going to give me about 20 something feet worth of reach. So I should be able to get that. If for some reason that's still not enough, and I'll show you how I do that here in a second, then you can also pick up these smaller curtain rods for like kitchens. These are like also aluminum, but they're super small, and they also extend, so you can put one of these in the end as well if you need just that little extra space or a little extra room to get it out of the tree. But what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and all you really need is these shower curtain rods, like I said, that are about 10 bucks a piece. They're fantastic for setting in the back of your vehicle, locking in place, and then being able to set your plane on a couple of them. Pool noodles go over these fantastically, so they're absolutely perfect for that. And then with the technique I'm going to use, I have 4 of these, like I said. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do the extend them out, pull the caps off, and then we will invert them, stick them in the poles, and then what we'll do is use a little bit of duct tape to just hold those joints together. And then from there I'll have a 20 something foot pole, and that should be enough to be able to get this plane out. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And what I'll do is I'll just back up on camera here, and I'm going to pull all these caps off, then I'll back up, and then we'll do all that. So all right, so that way hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll put the camera low to make that easier. But right now, got to pull all these caps off. So pull the caps off. Let me do that, and we'll get right back to you. All right, friends, hopefully you can see and hear what I'm doing out here. I know I'm a little far away, but this is the plan on that. So extend these out. Lock them in place. Get your next one. Extend it out. Lock it in place. And repeat. Now you'll see I also have a little duct tape on this piece here. That's just to help get it to stick in the other end. I think I may have something duct taped to the end of that, like a hook of some sort originally. So that's probably what that's from. So extend these out. There's little dimples at the end, so make sure you don't extend them out further than the dimples. All right. Now, take a little duct tape here. We'll go ahead and secure those joints before we stack them up. Just to make sure they don't collapse on themselves. There's that. small end, stick it in the big end. There we go. All right. And there is no technically any locking mechanism here. So again, this is where the duct tape comes in handy. But we're not going to do any pulling on this anyway. We're just going to throw it up in the tree and use it to push the plane out. So we do that. Okay. We'll do the next one. Some of them are a little looser than others. All right. And one last one.
Right. No, seriously, like, pursue some airlines or something. Okay. And
all right, guys, walking by. All right, so there we go. We got the pole all taped together. Now we're just going to drag it on over there and throw the hat cam on, and let's see what we can do about get that plane out of the tree. Nice. All right, so come back to the tree here. And hopefully it's not higher than I thought. I see it right up there. Lights are still on. So see if we can get lucky with the pole here. Okay. Probably should put that one in a little further. Let's see here. Now the trick to this is to set it, use a tree branch to get it up. Like that. That joint might be a little weak right there. You can see that joint right there being a little weak. All right, back where I'm at. There we go. All right, so try to set this in the tree as such, like that. That way you can push the pole up. And now hopefully we can manipulate it. Pole's bending pretty good there, but it does get to the plane. So I think it's hooked on that V-tail up there. Sorry about the sun. Try to get out of the way there, but there we go. And almost. Almost. There we go. And it's down. There we go. And it's down. There you go. Doesn't look like much of any real damage because those wings are really just taped together. So no real damage there. I'll just put those back in. Go and turn this bad boy off. There we go. Well, there you go, friends. There's the pole I used. All right, you can see it's a little on the flimsy side, but it certainly does get the job done. And really, in getting job done, really what you need, especially when you flying something like this in some wind conditions that are ever changing. Yeah, what you need is what you need. So so there you go. I hope you learned that great hack. Like I said, if it gets higher, you can always tape more together. If you need it to go higher, obviously you want to tuck them into the other one a little bit further than I did so it doesn't bend so much. But you can buy, like I said, they're $10. So if you bought 10 of these things, you'd have close to 60 feet worth of pole that you could use, 50 feet at least after you do all the tucking. And then if it's higher than that, of course, you just get yourself a ladder, strap it to the tree, and then use the pole from there. And let me tell you, when you're on the ladder, it's actually a lot easier to get the pole, because as you walk up the ladder, of course, the pole comes up with you, and then it's a lot easier than trying to pick it up like I did here. But nonetheless, still a fantastic hack. So, and it worked. And that's pretty much how it works here on the Dave It Yourself channel. But anyway, successful recovery with super pole hack. And just take the duct tape off, put your caps back on, put them back in your van or whatever, so you can use them to hold planes or shower curtains, whatever you need. But there you go, that's how that works. And recovery worked great. All right, friends, there you go. You just learned a fantastic hack for getting planes out of trees. It is a successful hack. It does work great. Like I said, you could buy as many of these things as you need. Like I said, they're 10 bucks a piece. Use them all over your vehicles, parry planes, use them around the house, do whatever. They're absolutely fantastic for that. So anyway, I hope you like this particular video. Hope you learned something fantastic, and hopefully that might help you if you ever pull a Dave It Yourself and land a plane in a tree. Hopefully you now have a new way to try to get it out. There are a lot of videos out there, but nobody seems to have made a video about something as simple as this. So there you go. Dave It Yourself at its finest. And there you go. So until next time, I'm Dave. This is what's left of the P-51. We're going to go back and glue it up, fix it up, and get it back out when it's not so windy. I was glad we were able to get a little bit of aerial flight footage from it, and of course the crash footage was pretty fantastic as well, I'm sure. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If so, please give it a thumbs up and a like, and until next time, I am Dave. This is the Z51. This has been one of my pieces of recovery tool. Caps back on, duct tape off, and until next time, we are out of here.